here grinding, spotlight shining, neon lights flicker, levels climbing, gaming grindhouse, the vibe electric, joystick magic, moves kinetic, coins clinking, dreams in my pocket, clock ticking, but I can't stop it, controller in hand, call it my scepter, fingers move fast, precision like a vector, pixels explode, chaos in the frame, I score throne, crowned in the game, again, in the game, 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 in the game. I'm out here grinding at the gaming grindhouse, playing Mash Symphony, hands never time out, out grinding, shining, no rewinding, out here grinding, my moment's blinding, caffeine veins, I'm wired to the core, enemies fall, the HP no more, joystick warrior, reflexes supreme, sweat drip slow, I'm chasing the dream, glitch in the matrix, I'm the debug king, every round a victory ring, screens glow wild, it's a battlefield, my hustle raw, my fate is sealed, RPGs, FPS, strategy in my veins, every pixel conquered, every boss slain. I'm out here grinding at the gaming grindhouse, button mash symphony, hands never time out, out grinding, shining, no rewinding, out here grinding, my moments blinding. Out here grinding, my moments blinding. Out here grinding, my moments blinding.
What's up, grinders? How you doing? It's Monday. It's the first of the month, and we are ready to cook. How's everybody? How you are doing out there? I'm feeling a lot better this week. Man, oh man. Hope everybody's having a great holiday weekend over here in the US of A's. It's Labor Day weekend over here. And yes, some of us, most of us were off today, and we are ready to get into it. My goodness. I have to fix, oh man, it's crazy not coming back to this after a couple of days of like all the stuff that just and then Streamlabs does its update, drive me crazy. Oh man, like craziness. Hold on, I don't know why that. There we go. I felt like I still had a reverb on. I don't know what's going on, but yes, first of the month, and you can see like it's been quiet because we're ready for the marathon. For not the marathon of the game, but the marathon of games that are going to be coming out here. So it is ready to go. So we are. This is going to be open. I asked some topics for the grinders. We got some. I got to check on that. There's some topics from the grinders. We may have some people swing by here as well. And yeah, it's kind of like an open area right now because there's not too much going on this week. Like maybe tomorrow there'll be some news, but yeah, keep it locked here to Gaming Grinders. But we're gonna cook regardless because we got a list of things to do, and we got to get a classic gaming grindhouse on here on the boards. So we got to be doing that. So hit that like button, and it is ready to go. So I don't know where it's gonna go. Like again, I just put some just stuff. I got some things blocked down, and we're gonna go dripping with ice and Curse King. Let's shout to the grinders. That's the most important part. And let's do the number one grinder right here. Anonymous Boss with a 5. He goes, hello. It's time to lock in, folks. Get your thinking caps on, bud. Hey, thank you so much, Anonymous Boss. Shout out to you coming on there. Mr. Tennis, Albert, Plus Ultra, Mass Produce in the house. Nick is here. He's going crazy. I don't know, man. Nick was going yelling at some Anonymous Boss and Nick going at it again. Truth Serum in the house. Albert Gouchard. He's upset that I was 2 minutes late. Sorry, Albert. Hey, Liquid Data, what's up? How you doing? Josh Ayers in the house. Diablo Dark Matter. Okarin, the Alchemist, is here. Fred Vance is in here. Who else? We got Curse Kane, I mentioned. We also got The Unknown, Swag Bag in the house. What's up to you, sir? How you doing? G-Bro in the house. What's up, G-Bro? And we got Deep Horror. We got Plus Ultra. We got, man, everybody coming on here. Game Over Cholo. I didn't know what to do. What's up, John? The John Wayne? I didn't know what to do today. I knew it was a holiday. I was like, I didn't know if the grinders were going to come knocking on the door, but the grinders they want to eat. They're like, we smell what you're cooking and want to eat. So, you know what? Open up the grindhouse. We got to cook. Well, we got to do this. And that's right. When there's less content, more content will be revealed. That's right. That's right. That's right, Leech. Usually it's when there's not a lot of things going on is when the fun stuff happens and the things that you catch us so live. What's up for Brizzle? How you doing? Ifreen, how you doing? Yeah. So, and grinders, I've been saying, like, it's been kind of like Gamescom came and went. We got the Jeff Keighley smuggling grapes. Well, yeah, sorry, Easy Tony. I'm hungry. Jeff Keighley is smuggling grapes and putting people to sleep with the grapes. What's up, Chicago Bulls? How you doing, man? He goes, he wants it. What are we doing here? Yeah, I'm saying that. Let me get my hold on. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of stuff over there. But yeah, so like, what is going on? That's why I've been trying to. First off, I wasn't feeling well all last week, so thank you all for wishes. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get into my channel here for the comments. But yeah, I was just got hit with the head cold and trying to do as much as I could. And then I did a stream. I was on Thrifty's show. Shout out to Thrifty. And then also I was a special guest. Shout out to Puerto Rock on Friday. So Friday was a double header, man. Just when I was starting to feel better, I did my show in the afternoon on Friday. And then that, yeah, so that was an awesome show, cooking, man. That was fun. Did about 3 topics on there. And then Friday night, I was on the one-on-one with Puerto Rock. So I was interviewed and with Puerto Rock. And that was an awesome show, man. We just chatted up. It's so cool. Just like, just talking and just like, there's no topics. We just turn on the mics and we just talked. And it was so cool. So natural. So check that out. That was on Friday's show. And thanks to Puerto Rock for inviting me to the show there. So hit that like button there. And we said, I'm the Monday show. He's the Tuesday show. And we got it. You got your beginning week of real deal gaming news and entertainment. And we're ready to cook. So, and then I streamed a game yesterday doing the Precinct. So I've been like, I don't know. I've been just looking at all just games. I'm like, what's going on here? Some of these small games, stuff like that. Dude, the Precinct was lit. That was fun as hell, man. That was so cool. I can't believe that came out like in May. I didn't even again, I don't know what was going on. What was I was playing? Things like that. I was playing something else and just wasn't at that time. But then for some reason I saw that thing and it just clicked. I'm like, I want to play that. What was crazy is I was watching a trailer and I was like, yo, that looks so cool. Like, yo, it looks like GTA 2, like done now with but you're the cops and you do all these crazy things. And it's like, and I'm like, okay, when's that come out? And it's like, it's out already. I'm like, holy crap, that came out already. Yo, it is crazy. That Phil Ness made the streets dirty. I had to clean the Phil Ness.
Where that box is in
the boxes. He's trying to sell those boxes on street corners. But it is such a fun game. So check out that stream. I'm gonna do more of it, man. I already got down Sarah. I'm getting around to the serpents. And here's a trick right now. Anybody rolling around with the S of Phil Spencer, the serpent, the sleaziness, they're definitely up to something. That was my rule of the land. I saw that sleazy little Phil Ness S going around on the gang stuff. Dude, I knew it was something. I knew that something was cooking. I knew that there was some Phil Ness and some Game Pass. I asked him, I pulled him over, did routine stops. I asked him to check the trunk, make sure there's no Game Pass $1 bill Phil showing up over there. We had to make sure, because I clean up the streets, man. Phil out here glazing and branding people. We can't have that. Not in my streets. So Grindhouse Law was in full effect last night. That's right. Grindhouse Law, full effect. The long arm of the law. Dude, it was crazy. Just my instincts of looking at the cars and stuff in the game. And if you just not knowing what the hell I'm talking about, I'll just have it running just a little bit on it. Because again, it's a surprise, a game that I was just Yeah, here it is. Dude, there was just craziness in the show. Here, let me put it in this this thing here. I put it over here. So it doesn't pop up. There it goes. So yeah, just to talk through just some of the stuff. But it was uh-oh. Hold on, I don't want my audio going. But man, I was in those streets. I was doing routine stops. Wait, when it opens up. Yeah, there's the serpent. This is the serpent. Let me tell you about it. Let me talk to you about it. Here it is, man. The Philness in those streets. Say it? The Crimson Serpent. Philness. And then the Jawheads. Those are the next crew I'm going to be getting. Well, cleaning up those streets, man. That's right. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this part was crazy. This is one of the highlights. So I'm here just doing my patrol, right? I'm just cruising right here, my patrol. And then there was a Philness deal going down over here. So right over here, you can see right over here, there was a Philness deal going down. And I was like, oh shit, he handing out that Game Pass for a $1 bill Phil over there. And then as soon as I went in there, I got him. Watch this. Watch what happens. This is crazy. Got you. You just ran right into my arms. I got you, old lady.
You have the right to remain silent. All right.
Look at the other guy. He's running. The pursuit happens.
We gotta go get the other one. Hold on.
Look at him running the streets back there.
Shots fired.
He's shooting.
Yo, he's in the streets.
It's a flame out.
A flame out? Look at him.
Look at him
pull. Lady got a car.
He pulled the lady out of the car.
Out, bitch. Oh, shit.
Yo, now that guy's getting caught. I got arrested for hit and run. Yo. I was so happy with my shot, man. I lined up my shot, got him right in the window.
Look at him.
This is wild.
Oh, wait, he got a car. Out, bitch. Oh, shit. Oh.
He's not going to jail.
Oh, shit. I think I had to run.
Yo, that guy's dead. Oops. I body bagged him. I put him in a body bag.
Dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Run this. What the fuck?
Yo, what's crazy is that when the people hit you, you could arrest them for hit and run. There's the cop going after them. Yo, I didn't know what the hell went down over there, but I was like,
my arms.
I
I got you, old lady.
This lady, I saved her life because this guy, dude, yo, I don't know what he was dealing, but man, yo, there was no chance for him.
The other one.
I thought I wounded him. I was like, oh, I shot him out of the car. Yo, he got run over 20 times. They're just rolling over him.
Shots fired.
Oh, yo,
look, he's out shooting. Look at this. He tried to pull out that car. Look at this car.
Look at him.
Yo, watch how many times this guy got run over. That was a packed effect there.
He got a car.
Yo, I thought I shot him. I was like, okay, wait, maybe he's alive.
Out, bitch.
And then watch this.
Oh, shit.
He just gets run over. Like, and then the cop comes and they. Everybody's. Dude, average street justice. He got run over. Yo, that guy got run over for 20 times. I was just like, put him in a body bag. We're not even cuffing him. Put him in a body bag. Yeah, this was when I was doing the nighttime. Yo, this game is freaking lit, dude.
Whoa, look at this guy jacking the car in front of me.
Look at this guy stealing the car in front of me. Watch what I do to him. Watch this. The
well, you're not going anywhere, sir.
Look at that move.
Now. Get out.
Central be advised of a Grand Theft Auto at this location.
Understood. Go. Dude, the guy tried to jack the car in front of me.
Litchfield.
Watch his
You're
tackle.
coming with me. Car 84 observing an auto theft incident.
Excuse you.
Now watch what happened.
Hey.
Suspect vehicle last spotted
Now,
on
look at this. They said I
This
got.
guy, is he like?
I shouldn't have shot him. He wasn't listening to me. I had to wait for him to steal the car and then take it. Nobody, no justice, yo.
Hold him.
All I'm gonna say is this game was pretty fun. Just cleaning up the streets. Like you could just give people tickets. Yo, it was you could just give people tickets, and then you gotta like book them. Like you gotta put the what the crimes are, and some of them are like shoddy, like they don't know what's going on, and they do car chases, and yeah, it is pretty crazy, man. And then if you choose the wrong things for them, like you'll get like less XP, you'll lose XP. But like, cause you got to make sure that they're doing the crimes. Like for this guy, like I was doing a chase and somebody ran and got run over, and I put it on the guys like, oh, you did a hit and run too while I was chasing you, and they said no, I ran over the person, so therefore I booked them wrong. I was like, oh shit, that didn't work out, man. Look, I called in the helicopter to make sure we got this guy. Now, this one was crazy. Watch this, yo. This one I want to show you how dynamic these things are. Let me just show you this part. So this was just a routine car chase, right? This is what I was doing yesterday. This was a routine car chase.
Oh, they're gonna kill my friend.
Look, they're shooting at me. My car's about to blow up.
Suspect is on foot.
So he runs away, right? I try to hit him with the car. He goes on my hood. But he got off my hood. Look. He grabs a hostage.
Oh, I shot. Oh no, they got a hostage. Put him down. Oh, you bitch!
He just shot him.
They killed the hostage.
84 to control.
Yo!
Accident in my 20.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
84.
Oh, and then my partner's kicking him.
Damn it. Victim's deceased.
Dude, that's crazy.
That was crazy. Yo, he picked up a hostage. I'm like, oh, a hostage situation. You shot him. I didn't shoot him. He shot him. It was crazy. And I had to go back and report all this. I'm like, yo, I couldn't believe that. It was, yo. Anyway, $30. I think it's on sale for 25. Yo, I bought it for 30. It was a blast. And if you checked it out, man, Gaming Grinds, man, I'm telling you, I have a blast playing this stuff because it's great. Like, it's so much fun just to kind of like podcast and play games and just react. Yo, there's another crazy chase, man. People just, the streets are dirty. That Phil Ness is dirty. Goddamn Phil Ness. Shitting up the place.
I'd have to go back and look at the
Yeah, it felt dirty. But anyway, so I played that, the precinct, by the way. And yeah, it was it was damn fun. I had a blast on it. So that was crazy. But it is cool. Like these, I don't know what it is, but like I think it came out like Ready or Not came around that time. So like this kind of simulation type crime thing where it's not just run and gunning. Like you got to like kind of think. Yeah, Phil Ness run the streets. The serpent. We had to take him out. We had to take out the serpent of Phil Ness on that one. But man, I had to go. The law had to take it to the streets. And then I'm gonna still say we got to get another gaming grindhouse, a Midnight Murder Club. Midnight Murder Club is entertainment just wanting to be had. And I know there's so many games coming out, but man, just like in-betweeners, that's right, Nick. Because at the end of your shift in that game, like you got to go back to the precinct and cash in all your XP. And I was like, nah, man, I want to do a couple more missions and stuff. And then it said I got unapproved overtime, and I was losing XP. It's like, you got to go back. Otherwise, you're working unapproved overtime. I was like, oh, no. So you can't just like, I was trying to squeeze in some extra XP before that happened. But yeah, it was, it's crazy, man. It was just crazy stuff. And then Midnight Murder Club. It is crazy. I got to get that Mafia. Oh, man. I know the Mafias. I know. I want to know the story. I want to play the story there. Yeah, I got dinged for overtime. I was working too much over. I was like, oh, I'm going to squeeze some XP in because you got to end your day and you got to also do your parole. Like there was some chases that took me out of my area. And then like, as you level up, you get different types of cars, you get different stuff. So it was really cool. I was saying that the boss was Satya. So Sarah I took out, and then it was Phil was next. He's the next level, and then Sati is he's the kingpin of the serpents. But Midnight Murder Club was friggin' hilarious, dude. When I had booty mode on. Here, Midnight Murder Club. Oh my goodness.
Yep, there we go. This is Phil Ness mode.
Where was booty mode? I put on booty mode.
Where are they?
Everybody be fighting.
Right trigger. All right, yeah, and send.
Yeah. Oh, there.
Oh, there's one for you, booty. Oh shit, my teammate lost. I chased him away.
Everybody be fighting. I put the fight move on. Booty mode.
Oh! I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the.
It is like hide and seek though. It is pretty cool. But yeah, those are the couple games I've been playing. Death Stranding. Did I play Donkey Kong? Yes, I've been playing Donkey Kong. You know what? It's not like I mentioned before, Chicago Bull. Like, you know, the thing with Donkey Kong is that it's really cool. But it does get a little. It is getting a little dull as I'm in, like, you know, about 7 hours, I think 6. Yeah, I'm probably about halfway through it. But yeah, it's getting a little kind of it doesn't have the charm that the Mario games have. Like, you know, the different kind of the boss, the boss, everything is a little more simplified, I find. Then, you know, I don't have like those little smiles I would had with the Super Mario Wonder and things like that. But yeah, the Switch 2, like, yo, just talking about game time, Switch 2, I haven't played too much of. I've been playing, you know, here and there, Donkey Kong there. No, I did not. So another thing, game time, Lost Soul aside, I played the demo. So I was talking about this on Thrifty Show. So I played, and then Porter Rock. So I played the demo. So when we were talking to Thrifty on Wednesday, I was just like, I don't know that, like, the game looks all right, but, you know, it does look a little rough. I gotta play it. I want to see what it is. And I said there was no demo and all that other stuff. So then the demo came out, and I tried the demo, and yeah, it did not stick. It was too rough. Like, it was too rough. And like when I was like, the voice acting. The combat was decent. It was fun interacting. Like, it's refreshing to just have, like, you know, just don't worry about stamina and all that other stuff. But and just like having these just fights and combos and all that other things, that was really cool. But outside of that fighting, it looked like it was like rough. Like the going around the land, like the graphics looked rough, the animations looked rough, the character, the way they jumped and stuff was off. And I just kind of, it just didn't, I'm like, yeah, nah, not right now. And then we're going to talk about, like, all the games that are coming out. Like, there's just so much coming out that I'm like, yeah, maybe another time. Like, I'm just not right this second. So yeah, that was my kind of impression. But again, it's only from the demo. It was only from I'll go back to, I think it's a new month. Yeah. So it's only from the demo. Yeah, like you said, 9 years, you know, so the feedback, the reviews of it haven't been too good at all. And, you know, apparently the performance is not too hot, and it didn't get such great reviews after the fact. Like, you know, and there was definitely, you know, I thought about putting this as one of my sound bites. You can keep talking about the voice acting, just hear this thing. That sounds like something out of like RE1, like sound clips. That's a choice, right? It's a choice. But yeah, I'm not saying like, oh wait, that's the review of the game and stuff, but like that's what I'm kind of alluding to in the sense that I got when I was playing that. I don't know what it is, J Shep. I have no clue. But it may be something that goes on the grinds board. I think Anonymous Sports 2, he goes, let's plow through with the Bruce Wayne bucks, bud. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. Nick, he must be talking to you. It sounds like your prom night. Are you done? You want more? You want more of that? Oh, it did record it. Hold on. One more time. There we go. Now, they got Phil going.
I mean,
It's on the soundboard. Oh, shit. But yeah, like, and again, I didn't follow too much about, you know, about the story, about it, how it was developed. And I just know that was in development for a long time. The first couple of boss fights that they shown looked all right. It did look like decent. Like, it looked like a decent game, but I don't know. It didn't. And also, too, the Sony kind of pushing it, they really didn't do too much like they would traditionally do for a game that they're really backing. They kind of just did a little bit here and there, and then it was you know, there. But I'm just saying, from the demo that I played, I knew that, yeah, this is not there. So like, I just, as soon as it came out, tried a demo, and I know Thrifty's been playing through it. Let me see if he is in the chat or whatever. I know it's yeah, but yeah, if you want the there. But yeah, like, you know, the thing is yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sony has a couple of no teeth ninjas, because maybe they sent out the wrong ninjas. They sent out some of the Xbox ninjas. There's some of us that do work at Sony. We do work at Sony. There's some ninjas that have 1 or 2 tweets, and the PlayStation hired us from Xbox, and now the PlayStation ninjas. Oh shit! They got a couple of ninjas over there. PlayStation. Oh shit! A couple of no teeth. They need some dentures. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they sent over, and I don't know what's going down, dude. I don't know. All I know that it's not good news. And as we're going to talk about the games that are coming out, the games that are on the path. Where's my sound? Where's my sound?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We don't have time for it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And I'm going to give you some buyer's advice. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out. Like go Horizon Ninjas, they sent them over there. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out, right? Be an educated consumer. Double check. Make sure that if you're doubting it, make sure you check some reviews, check some gameplay, streamers here and there, wait for sale. But there's a lot coming out that, you know, you don't want to have any regrets. You don't want to be buying a game and go, oh man, why did I buy that? And then now it's like, oh, you know, I should have got this game that came out. That was the hit. So you got to watch out. There's a lot of games coming out in the next couple of weeks. A lot.
You're my number one customer.
And we'll talk about who's buying what, and you know, interact definitely with the chat, like what you guys are going to be buying and what you guys want. Now, no, supposed to 2. He goes, Jez, Nick's buying 3 Xbox Allies. Oh my goodness, it's over.
Box is in the name of our brand.
Phil approves, Nick. Oh man, you're going to put 1 in each bathroom. Each one in the bathroom. You're going to have an Xbox Ally X.
Where that box is in the name
and you'll
of our
have
brand.
Your save states will go from each bathroom. Yeah, you guys struggle. Either wait for reviews or watch gameplay or somebody playing the game, because you gotta be cautious nowadays with the gameplay, right? Now they kind of select certain gameplay elements that they show. They slice it. They cut it in with cinematics. So, like, I think the best testament of how a game is either through a demo or watching somebody play it. So, like a streamer. If here at the Gaming Grindhouse, if I got it, you don't know about it, we'll stream it and check it out that way. Or watch Twitch or other YouTubers, somebody playing the game, just playing it uncut. You could even mute them so you don't get their bias if they don't like it or they do like it. But at least you're watching just straight up gameplay, because that's the real testament, is something that looks like, you could see the menus, you could see the the interactions. You could see how you're going through the game, and you can make a better judgment rather than some sizzle reel that, you know, the marketing team put together and do that. So I feel like those are definitely good ways of approaching the games as they come out, so you could actually see how it goes, but be informed. Exactly. You know, and you know, see if there's even game trials, things like yeah, don't trust anyone yelling boomtastic, thanks for sending me the copy, boomtastic. But irregardless of that, there are definitely some games on my radar from what I've seen, what I like, and what I know. We'll go over those as we go through them there. But, you know, going back to the PlayStation news and the stuff that's been going on, really, you know, there's been some things going on here with the PlayStation, in that it's really, you know, like we talked about, Lost Soul aside, that was the China Hero project, and really not too good on their part. You know, it's getting, I think it has like a 60 something, and it's not even very optimized for PC either. And it's just not, you know, it's, yeah, it's
handheld.
Yeah.
yeah. it is a little rough there. So but again, not to take anything away from the game, if you know, you like it, enjoy it. I know there's some people have been waiting for a while for it, but it is you would think, like, and I don't know what Sony's relationship is to this stuff, but I do feel, and this is kind of stuff that I want to talk about here with the PlayStation stuff, is that I don't know if it's happening. I don't know what's going on over at PlayStation. And again, they partnered with this. They made the guy's team grow. Apparently, he lost his hair. He lost his wife. I don't know. There's a whole story about the guy that made this thing. But again, I really don't care. I care about the product that they're trying to sell. And it's just, the thing is that it kind of it seems a little too, and I don't know if you're seeing this, but I feel like Sony is definitely, like, you know, so Concord and things like that, and we come to you know, the way they're going on with these studios, and then we'll talk about what happened, you know, the marathon rollout. It seems like they are definitely, something's awry. Like, I don't know if it's because of losing Shuhei or Shuhei leaving. I can't think it's Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan, but I and maybe the whole co-manager of Herman Holtz and this other guy didn't work, or Totokiness doesn't know what's going on, but they definitely seem to be floundering around a little too much, if you get what I mean. Like, they seem to be doing a little definitely. Like, yeah, I don't know if the hubris is catching up with them, but they're slipping. That's right, Chad. To put it briefly, but frankly, they're slipping. And yeah, I really hope that Yotei is the callback to the greatness. Like, hey, you know what? No, this is what our studios put out. This is what we're ready to go. And I hope they don't flub the launch of that thing. I don't think they will, but it just seems that there's definitely some weird stuff going on with them. Like I think they're jerking around in too many things. I don't know what the hell. You know, I feel like their rollout of news is so friggin' random. And, you know, one of the things that came out today was the state of play, like a state of play for Bond and James Bond, which we don't have a release date on. But they announced the state of play. First Light coming. So broadcast is September 3rd, 30 minutes of gameplay. What's up, Ocelot? But this is what I was talking about when I was on Puerto Rock Show about these state of plays. Like, they're just random. Like, it's just random, like random game, random stuff. Like, they did the Borderlands one, which, you know, it's not that I don't like the game on there. Like, you know, Borderlands sold me on it, that state of play on there. But it's just so, like like Gamescom happened. It just seems kind of, September 3rd, first light. This game, I don't even think is coming out this year. Right? Like, let's see more of it. But there was a huge rollout of this game in June with the Smuggling Grapes with Jeff Keighley. He had a whole thing. IO Interactive had their show. And it's like, great. But I got to double check. Like, I don't even believe, is this even slated for this? I don't think we even have a release date, right? What did I say? I got to double check. 2026. It's released next year. Hopefully they have a release date, but it's just like, we have tons of friggin' games going out in the next couple weeks. Like, it's just, all right, let's talk about this. It's coming out like 2026. It's like, maybe talk about this game after? Like, after our September, October? Like, we're about to go crazy with games. And it's just so strange. Like, this game that's coming out next year, it's like, yo, we got tons of games coming out in the next 2 months. Why don't you save this thing to probably Keighley's show? Unless you're right, Josh. Unless it is January, like January 11th. It's coming out like early next year, like in January. Maybe that's the only reason why I would think that they would do it here. But, there's so many things. And again, it just, these state of plays are so strange. They're very strange. Nintendo Direct, same thing. Very strange. Like, they're just random. And like I said, and maybe it's just the whole E3 thing and all of this stuff, but the randomness of, let's choose game that maybe I don't know. Like, why don't IO do it? Why don't just IO Interactive do their 30-minute broadcast? Like, why is it a state of play? And that's something that, maybe they'll tell us on the show. Like, what is it? Is there anything here that Sony's doing with this? Because I would just say, why can't IO Interactive do just their 30 minutes? People won't pay attention? It's their game. I don't know. What do you think in the chat? Like, what do you think? Because they did the same thing for Borderlands. 2K got the money to make their own kind of breakdown, but I guess Sony's just showing their marketing behind it. I guess it's their Sony paid for marketing. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I guess they paid for marketing. Yeah, whatever. So I guess they're doing that. I don't know. Just seems strange. It's like, IO Interactive, huh? They show it. Like, it's not like Sony has like a showcase and they're showcasing it. Sony don't even have a friggin' a stage show. They don't have oh, we're gonna put it on our stage. They don't have a stage show. This is a web 30-minute web gameplay. Like, just like let IO do it. Let 2K do it. I don't know. I don't know. Unless they're gonna pull some bullshit. It's like, oh, exclusive James Bond suit with the PlayStation version. Oh, that'll butter everybody's nuts. Oh man.
I can go directly to Blacknet.
Typical Sony will pull some bullshit like that. Like, if you pre-order now on PlayStation, you'll get the exclusive GoldenEye suit and Golden Gun.
I have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. You can do everything.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's just the randomness of it. Don John says, no one complained about Hogwarts Legacy and Final Fantasy VII. Oh, come on, Don John. That was an exclusive. There was a reason why that was on that. That was an exclusive Final Fantasy VII. It was nowhere else to be found. That would, I would think, do a Sony state of play. That's would be. Hogwarts, yeah, that's another one that was kind of weird. I don't know. It's just strange, especially that we just came out of Gamescom. IO, I had everybody was at Gamescom. There was all this news gaming stuff, and then they just chose to kind of oh, we'll just do it like in the beginning of September. I don't know. I don't know. It's marketing. It is there, but we are getting state of play. It'll be interesting to see more of it. We did see it at Jeff Keighley's show, so that was announced today. 30 minutes of new gameplay for a game coming out in 2026. All right, there we go. That would be nice to see gameplay of. Nah, you guys not gonna like this. You know what would be nice to see gameplay of? The new the Ghosts mode in Ghost of Yotai. That would be a real nice thing to see gameplay of. That's coming out in 2026 too. But I guess who knows? I don't know, man. This shit is all friggin' random. Everybody all over the place. But and then everybody's saying like, oh no, Sony's gonna have a showcase at the end of September. You know what? I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it. Yeah, Legends mode. Woo! Let's see. I want to see some of that. Show me what the friggin' wolf does and Ghost Yotai. Anyway, but I would be interested to see more gameplay of this. I hope it definitely has more of a Bond feel than the than like a Hitman reskinned. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it's definitely more of an action third person, more of like a leaning into like an Uncharted or like something like that, like a spy, like some of those spy missions, than more of Hitman. Because to be honest, when I first let's just go to that gameplay, because we're gonna see 30 minutes of gameplay, but it's not like we didn't see the gameplay before. 007 like gameplay. It was Summer Games Fest, wasn't it? It did look Uncharted like, yeah. But and if you remember, like they were really pushing. Like IO was like, this is like remember that the guy Summer Games Fest. Like, where is the video? I'm just trying to find it. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. This 2 months ago, it was the official trailer.
When you decide to step up to this kind of play, this.
Way to go. Yeah, the IO guy, he was like, we are really doing everything we can. So let's just show while we'll talk about it here. So like to see more of what is going to happen. Yeah, see, so PlayStation had the logo. Oh, this is on PlayStation website? No, this is on IGN. So PlayStation had the logo there. Yeah, because the IO guy was really, he was really pushing. Like, this is our dream. We want to do. And remember, the thing that caught me on this game was that Amazon thing. Because, Amazon bought everything James Bond. So they bought everything James Bond. And like they are ready to use the license and ready to go. Like Amazon's like behind this, so there's big money behind this because Amazon's flexing that they bought everything. They put all the shows on Prime. This is like the big thing for Amazon. So like this is big money. So yeah, so that definitely there with IO, MGM, Amazon. So yeah, but yeah, it looks good and great. And the Switch 2, is it coming to Switch 2? I don't think it's coming to Switch 2. Hold on, there's some money behind it. Yeah, there's big money. So let's I hope it definitely alpha footage. No, I want to get to the because they didn't show too much of the gameplay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to the gameplay part. Oh, you shouldn't. Because they got all the CGI, all the talking. Here it is. Here's some gameplay. I guess. No, that's not gameplay. This may be gameplay. Nope. Nah, that's not.
Finally, what do you do, James?
Lately, headhunting.
Switch to a hell no. Those near the ends.
I suppose this is another...
It definitely has an Uncharted feel to it. It looks like it definitely. Yeah. It definitely looks like it has an Uncharted feel to it. So, yeah, yeah, it would be very interesting to see. Sony's like, here's our Uncharted. I don't know, man. But no, but that came out, so there's a big show. But the thing is, that's gonna say, like, whatever this is, the whole thing, it's, you know, we'll need to see. But again, the randomness of these state of plays, hey, it's more news, more gaming stuff, and you know, and I guess they're gonna show some more of it. So I really 30 minutes of new gameplay. So let's see what they said in their post. Here we go. Because this is pretty much the biggest news that came out today, because it was basically today. So here they go. The State of Play presents 007 First Light gameplay deep dive. Yo, this game got to be coming out in January. We got 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in for over 30 minutes of 00 agent action with IO Interactive. Prepare for the deep dive for First Light during the special State of Play. Development team at IO declassifies new gameplay on Bond's upcoming espionage action adventure thriller. Catch the show live on Twitch. Back at June State of Play, we unveiled the game's reveal trailer, offering you a first look at IO Interactive's unique take on Bond. In the upcoming State of Play, tune in for 30 minutes of gameplay featuring a playthrough of Bond's first mission. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Just show me it running. Like, go through it, right? That would be a good testament as to what to expect from this game. The first mission, run through it. So, 30 minutes of gameplay, a playthrough of the first mission as an MI6 recruit. The action includes everything from a high-speed car chase to on-foot stealth sequences and shootouts. Stay tuned for the playthrough for insights from IO Interactive. So I'm assuming that this name be ready for pre-order. So now that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know why. Because that's exactly what we need to see. That's exactly what I need to see. We need to see full-on mission. The first one. Perfect. That's exactly what we need to do. So I think that's really awesome that they're going to show that. Because, yeah, I don't want to see, you know, cartwheels, lunchrooms, the idea of, oh, when we thought about what we wanted to do with James Bond, and oh, shit, no, we don't need no Dev Direct. I don't want no Dev Direct. I don't need to see break rooms. I don't need to see a bunch of people smiling at computers. A bunch of heads just bobbing around with controllers in hand, going and drawing some odd assets. Oh, no, I don't need to see that whole shit. That shit's for that's for the DVD behind the scenes. You show me Bond hit start, and then he does the mission. That's what I want to see. And that's what we need to, that's how you got to show your games. That's what we need to do. No, we don't need cartwheels, Donja. No cartwheels, no break rooms, no rare honey. We don't, no. We don't see a bunch of people smiling at each other, sitting in an office. Oh, this is what we wanted. No. Leave those for the Dev Directs. That's a Microsoft horse shit. That's Phil Spencer bullshit. Like Phil Spencer, he's making job interviews. It's like, oh, well, yo, we do brunch every day, and then I walk down the hallway and check on Sue, and she's charging her moped. Oh, get the hell out of here with that horse shit. Actually, you want to speaking about devs working? Whoa, I got some devs working for you. This is something you won't see over there at
where that box is in the name
Mark
of our
offices.
brand.
Look at this guy. Look at this.
Well,
there we go. Talking about studio tours. Here's Housemark. Saros is ready.
Welcome to the new Housemark offices.
Dude, look at this place. Oh, whoa,
This is finally a single house that we can all
What was that? I don't like that sign.
And display our beautiful works of art in. There's actually a nice wall of the trophies here as well. So finally, we have an area where everything can be displayed.
All the
throughout the 30 years of history can be visible.
Where's your awards?
In a singular area here where everybody arrives.
Dude, this place is like. Look at this place.
It's a good lesson on history. Here we can enter our cafeteria area.
Oh no!
So in the morning or throughout the day, if you need a little pick-me-up, you just come here.
No!
We have our wonderful Maria here helping out. And you can get some fresh espressos as you want them. A nice area for everybody to share. And this is sort of the social side of the office where you can catch up with your peers, have a little coffee,
this is what I don't want to see.
Conversation, and yeah, also have some breakfast to get that energy for the day. So yeah, let's go look at downstairs as well.
Sony, what are we doing here?
Unique spaces, to say the least.
Oh man, yo, look at that. That's crazy.
It gives you a little different air of atmosphere as you come here. But let's take a look at the gaming room and the cinema.
Yo, what the hell is this place? Where you work?
Area where you can come and relax. All of the books.
Yo, you know where I'm coming.
Available here.
If that Saros is not a good game, I'm coming right back to this video.
And of course, there's beverages here as well to make it feel like your own place.
No.
The cinema is quite unique.
The cinema?
And,
where the people making the game?
Start utilizing more and more.
Yo,
as you can see,
you guys, Housemark, you better be cooking because I'm coming right back to this video. All I need is a guy doing a cartwheel.
On the walls and the ceilings.
What the hell?
All of us Housemark people can come and play the game.
Wait a second. Yo. What the hell is all this? What are we doing here? Plus Ultra says MTV Cribs. Whoa. Yo, there was a quote from somebody that I need to see. There's a quote from somebody. Wait a second. What did he say? Yo, let him chill. He says let him chill. Yo, all I need is somebody pulling out a cartwheel. We got a dev direct right here. Oh man. Yeah, wasn't Totoki just going, well, we our budget's a little too high for our games. Yo, this place looks like a friggin' resort. Yo, this place looks like a resort here. What did Totoki say? Totoki's like, yo, we gotta make sure our budgets are in a line. Dude.
Watch movies. The audio system is quite unique as well, so we get to test out all of the
games are getting too expensive. Are they?
Cool new surround 3D audio systems that we want to implement in our games as well. And now jumping off to the rest of the wellness area in the basement here. Having a sauna is very important for the local culture, of course, but it's a nice way to go and relax during or after your work as well. To accompany a sauna, the gym. We try to keep it healthy here at Housemark. Really nice to have ultra-modern, centrally located setting here in the middle of Helsinki.
What did I say about Sony?
And,
Sony,
finally, Housemark,
what are we doing
have a place
here?
where we call our own home.
Get your mans. Somebody better get your mans because I just felt like I was just all we're missing is a cartwheel. All I was missing was a cartwheel. Totoki. The games are getting expensive.
We have an area where
everything can be displayed. Okay, you got your trophies.
Throughout the 30 years of history can be visible in a singular area here where everybody arrives.
Wait a second. Yo, I want to see the
day. If you need a little pick-me-up, you just come here. We have our wonderful Maria here helping out.
Oh, man. Booty will be proud. Booty will be proud.
And you can get some fresh espressos as you want them. a nice area for everybody to share. And this is sort of the social side of the office where you can catch up with your peers, have a little coffee.
Gameplay better be cooking, that's all I'm saying. Gameplay better be cooking. That Sorrow's gameplay we're supposed to see later this year. We're already in September.
Yeah, also have some breakfast.
Oh, shit, you got breakfast too.
But yeah, let's go look at downstairs as well. Downstairs we have some unique spaces, to say the least.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a little different air of atmosphere as you come here.
Dude, this is crazy. This is like a mocap room. Damn, Housemarque be going crazy.
Ceilings, all of us Housemarque people can come and play the game, watch movies. The audio system is quite unique as well.
Herman, get in there, Herman. They're cooking, Herman. This is wild. This is like some state. Yo, this is wild. This part.
Implement in our games as well. And now jumping off to the rest of the wellness area in the basement here. Having a sauna is it's very important for the local culture, of course, but it's a nice way to go and relax during or after your work as well.
They're gonna dress around like E Honda, walking around in their towels. Oh, where did I find this video? Corey Massey says, where I find it? Look at the Housemarque put it on X. A brand director gives a tour of the new studio. They put it, where did I find it? You act like I was like surfing the dark web for it. They put it right on friggin' X. They put it right on X. Oh, man. I want to see Totoki come around going, yeah, games are getting expensive now, and the budgets of our studios, that's why we're increasing our prices. Go suck an ass. Get the hell out of here. Go suck an ass. These people don't like they're struggling too much. They got Sue cooking up everything in the kitchen for them. Oh, shit. It's for their 30th anniversary, Josh. You know what they can do? I'll give you a bunch of games they can release for their 30th anniversary collection. Like, this is what I mean, dude. Like, this is the kind of shit. 30th anniversary of Housemarque. You know what? Why don't you go put a collection of the games that you made and re-release them all? Yay! There's an idea. 30 years of Housemarque. Here is what is that game? Here is Dead. What is the game? The Dead game that they had, and then the other one, the Matter X. Put them all as a collection and send them out. Yeah, there you go. Hey, 30 years of Housemarque. Who are we? Well, here's a collection of the games that we made. Incredible. But no, let me show you my sauna.
Reality.
What a celebration. Dude, they didn't even know how to celebrate these studios. Celebrate them with friggin' games. Dead Nation. There you go. Thank you. See? If they re-released this shit, I would have saw Dead Nation, Matterfall. There you go. Celebrating 30 years of Housemarque, Sony. Get your head out your ass. Instead, no, show them the kitchen, show them the sauna, show them where you get your ass waxed. What the fuck does that mean for 30 years? Shit. Looks like a goddamn Xbox studio over there. We'll call and goddamn Sue riding a moped. Everybody else grabbing that lunchtime. What the hell's going on over here? And then meanwhile, these stupid bastard companies are firing all of them. Why did they give them such a nice place to stay, and then when they don't get the results, they fire them? They fired these devs. Oh, you know what? We're not getting the game. The games are not coming out the way we want it. And you know what? Let's fire your ass. Shut down your studio. Yo, you put a sauna in here. What the fuck? I'm not going to use it? like what the hell? Dude, you have Mary over there cooking them lunches and espressos. What do you mean? You fucking glazing my ass. So I'm not going to use the sauna. I got to put in the crunch. Well, fuck your game. And then they shut them down. They fire these devs. Like, it's such bullshit. Oh, games are getting too expensive. Game development's hard. They didn't give us the results. You're the one putting it in the friggin' sauna. Like, what the hell's going on over there? It's just such whatever. And then they fired them. They go lay them all off. How nice. It's some bullshit. What's going on here? I don't know. Everybody, I don't know. Deglazing, maybe. Man, Anonymous Boss to the 2. Time to get those lawnmowers out, bud. It's over. Yo, work for big ass companies too. They don't have this shit. They got a gym and a cafeteria. Get back to the goddamn cubicle. There's a gym and a cafeteria. Oh, fuck, little sauna ass wiping going on. What the hell? Guy goes, yeah, oh, sorry. We need the demo at 10 o'clock today to play. Sorry, I'm getting my ass waxed. The sauna. Excuse me. Well, yeah. They just put in a new sauna, and the person that waxes the asses only comes in on Tuesdays. Sorry about. Yeah, I'm not going to get that demo to you. Got my deglaze and ass wax. She's only here. They're only here on Tuesdays. I got to get my ass waxed on Tuesday. You can get a haircut in the sauna over there. I don't know. Yeah. Are they all there nude? I don't know. They're walking around like E-Hondas in the steam room. Yeah. I don't know. But man, I thought we were going to see some games. Nope, I guess not. I don't know what's going down. But there was happy 30th. Soros better be freaking cooking. I'm coming right back to that video. I'm gonna watch what you guys were doing, because that Soros game, we're supposed to see gameplay later this year. We're getting kind of close to later this year, right? We're getting kind of close. I guess we're gonna wait to the Game Awards to see gameplay for this game. That would have been a nice way to celebrate 30 years. Here's a state of play and 10, 15, 20 minutes of Soros gameplay. Oh, shit. There we go. I don't know. But just, it just, things don't seem to be lining up with what we're told. You know, game cost, game development's hard, the cost of the game, invert the budgets of the games, are doing this and that. Firing of devs because games under delivering, not optimized. And then we're seeing Cartwheel Call and Sue on a moped and people playing games at lunch and dude with a sauna room. Like, and I don't know. Like, I just don't. It seems like they're doing wonderful. Yo, if that's what it takes to make a banger of a game, yo, walk around in a goddamn diaper all day long with the steam blown in your face. I don't care. But don't come back with excuses and we heard you and we're sorry tweets. You know, those ones with the black background and the white text saying, well, we're delaying the game for optimization, horse shit. You know? When I see the kitchen in the sauna room, it's just very strange. Because for me as a consumer, it's like, hey man, if I enjoy, do it. But I don't want to hear excuses. Like, I don't want to hear about bullshit game problems and devs. And, oh, it's not optimized, we'll fix it later, horseshit. That's what we get on Xbox about. They show me Cartwheel Call and Sue running around there, and then you get a bunch of stuff going, oh, yeah, we're learning. Excuse me. Well, why are you showing them playing board games? This is what I mean. Why are you showing a person doing cartwheels and riding a moped in the hallway? Everybody's smiling, everybody thinking, but then you have no problem telling us shit get delayed after we got your money, pre-orders, bad reviews on Steam. Like, come on. Well, it don't match up. Oh, game dev goes cost up. Yo, that's state-of-the-art shit right there. You know? Exactly. They put in the song, they put in that stuff, Nick, you're not using it? They got Mary dropping espressos. I'll be ripping. Mary, I'll be Mary. Give me another one. I want another espresso, Mary. It's free. Shit, I'll take another one. Yo, why you always at the espresso? Dude, she's there working. Why not? Yo, be only allowed. You got to get back to work. But I'm gonna get an espresso. You just had one. But Mary's just standing over there. She's in the whole ass kitchen. She makes the best espressos. I'm gonna go back. But you got to get your stuff done. But I told Mary I'll be back with another espresso. And then I got the ass wax, and then I'm doing the sauna. So I'll get back your demo later on. I got shit to do. Where else am I gonna get my ass waxed? Who else will be waxing my ass? I can't get my ass waxed outside of this place. This guy free ass waxing. And then I'm going to go to sauna, calm my ass down, and then I'll go back to my desk. And then I'm going to check out. Then I'm going to sit in the theater room for a little bit before to think about my ass wax and reflect on my sauna. And I want to watch a couple of movies in the theater. And then I'll get back to my cubicle and I'll give you that demo that you needed. I'll fix those little things that you need, the Saros gameplay. But then I'm going right back. Then I'm due for my espresso. Then Mary got me my espresso. 30 years, bitch. I'm getting my ass waxed. I have no clue. And I always pulled up this video. Like you want to see something? Come on. In grinders, come on. You know, we're not gonna like ignore that kind of shit, because believe me, if that guy was rare with rare honey and horse shit, we'd be making videos of there. But that is a little much. So, you know, we call a spade here. But remember this, yo, where is it? Is this the one? Yo, I remember when we saw Cartwheel Call and all this other stuff, right? And then I was like, yo, here we go. Look at this. Where is it? The Stellar Blade guy. Look at him working. Where is it? Let me show the people at the thing. Is this it? Oh no, this is not the video. No, this is him drawing this. This is the models. Where is it? Oh, the studio. Dude, there were like 50 people just on computers. It was craziness. Oh, here, is this the part 2? No, what part? Maybe it was part 3. But it was like they were cooking. Those Stellar Blade devs were cooking. But anyway, I can't find it. I think it was part 2, part 3. It was one of those things. But it is pretty crazy. So we'll see. You know, we'll hopefully get some gameplay later this year, like they said. Tiara says, game ends and you're disappointed. End credits include special thanks to Barry. Kick-ass espressos. It looks like a great place to work. I'm not, hey, listen, not taking anything away. Dude made it. That is awesome. Let them enjoy it. But like I said, what we hear is, right, Jason Schreier, the Mothman, coming in here. What we hear is devs are like this is like, you know, that's their new studio. Okay. I just don't want to hear what we hear is, well, we're going to need extra time. We're sorry. No, stop. So like, you know, that's the kind of stuff. And then you look and it's like, okay, well, wait a second. Speaking about issues, this game, dude, listen, this is what I'm talking about. So the game director of Fair Games, after 4.5 years, Danielle Drapeau, director at Haven Studios Fair Games, was one of the first people at the studio. He worked there since it was founded in 2021, about 4.5 years. He left quietly without announcing it, simply stating that he joined WB Games Montreal. Dude, he joined WB as creative director in August 2025. He's a veteran in the industry, handled many games, gameplay director of Shadow of Tomb Raider, which is a controversial places, but the game also has very cool puzzles, lead designer of that. So now the game director of Haven Studios Fair Games is now left. So, and you notice when Sony did the fireside chat and Sony was doing their, you know, talking about their service games, they talk about the delays and what they learned from Concord, but then they also talked about Marathon. One game they didn't mention at all was this game, Fair Games. And we know that Jade Raymond left. So now we're sitting here now with this 4.5 years. Now she left, the founder of it, and now the game director of Haven Studios left. Fair Games, first off, we only saw that trailer in the same show as Concord. It was a bunch of people stealing from the rich, robbing banks, At the time, people were talking about, oh, it looks like Payday 3, which Payday 3 sucks.
Have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch
and
this.
now we got
you can
this.
do everything.
But I think the real take-home message was like when they were talking about their service games, and Herman was talking about it, and they were sitting there talking about it stuff. They didn't bring up fair games as part of their arsenal. They talked about Marathon, which that's another one that is, you know, that's so another article on that one. But this one, I don't know. What do you guys think about fair games? I don't know if it's just that it's just too much. I know we haven't seen gameplay to judge it at all, but knowing that it just has this turmoil, and again, this whole thing of these service-based games, it already starts with negative connotations. Whether you like them, whether you play them, whether you engage in them, the fact that it's called a service-based game or these multiplayer service games has a negative connotation. And it already starts with that before you even see it. It's like, oh, it's a service game. And that is just the way the industry is, because we as customers have been burnt on service games. So as soon as it says it's a service game, it already is fighting an uphill battle. Now they show the game trailer, and then Jade leaves, Natalie leaves, it gone dark. It was supposed to come out whenever, and now it's not even mentioned when they talk about it at their service thing or whatever the hell they do, at their fireside chat. So now we're sitting here going, what is going to happen to this game? When do you even see it again? Like, when do we see this again? Because again, they spoke about Marathon, which was supposed to come out September, right? Marathon was supposed to come out September. It didn't. They delayed it. Now they called it the first quarter or the financial year. So you got to say the latest it has to come out Marathon is February or March. Well, when they spoke about their service games and what they learned, and Herman was sitting there and going, well, we learned from Concord, and we did all this stuff and all these service games, and we're still learning and doing this, and then we take this back and we take it very seriously, and blah, blah, blah. He didn't mention this game. He didn't mention fair games. I can't recall him mentioning that. He was talking about Marathon. He didn't say, oh, the service game, but he didn't say fair game. Fair games has not been mentioned about them at all. So now, when do we see this game again? Do they do a state of play? How do they get this game into the limelight? How do they get this game for people to be excited about? What's up, Nassim? How you doing, man? I know, Crisis. He thinks, Herman, my Aloy, my girlfriend, she'll fix it all. I'll talk to Aloy. I can't wait to show you my 20 Aloys running around in blue, red, and green hair. Oh, Aloy will fix everything. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is to show this game again. But when they do, they got to show a banger gameplay. And again, if it's a first-person shooter, that's another challenge that it has. If it's a third person, another we don't like. There's just so much. Like, oh man, like I don't know. It seems to me like it's the same thing that Marathon is in. These games are they are so tarnished. And again, you guys don't want to talk about Concord, but you got to realize what happened to Concord and what went down with Concord is a blemish on the whole entire strategy. Like the industry does not forget that was their game. It came out and it was you know, people want to try to forget it. Like, oh, Astrobot was there and it fixed it. Yes, it did. And Sony gained back a lot of that stuff that would have lingered on for a lot. But when you come back to service games, that game and what happened with that is going to be a reminder. Now, yeah, you come out with your other stuff. That's why I think this whole service stuff, Sony should have just backed away and just really backed away. And I know there's some games that are in development and stuff like that, but and I don't know how far along this game is, but they need to make it non-service. See, what I need to, so this is my thing. I asked a question, so I'll start answering it. Put in the chat what you think. When do they show this game again? What I think, the next time they show this game, they have to show a campaign. They got to show a campaign. They got to show a story, and they got to show a campaign. They cannot show multiplayer. So if that's what they've been doing, building a campaign for this game, that's what they need to do. They cannot continue with that. This is just a multiplayer game and we're going to go through with it. They need to, and they can't show like a story cinematic. They got to show that this is a single player game, that there is some story here and that it's not just for the multiplayer. I think I'm answering my question and saying how this game gets saved. That's what they need to do. They got to show it as a campaign. And maybe it's not a long campaign. Maybe it's not no 15-hour campaign, but it's got to be a solid story. Fair games, JC. I'm talking about fair games. Because now the game director left. Talking about a story, game director left. So, do they need to show a campaign? Because if they show some sort of campaign, that will separate out the whole, it's just multiplayer. Because I don't think this game I don't think it will get over the hump if they just show back to it, say, oh, it's a multiplayer game, rob banks, cool. You gotta. So that's what I think. So whenever they do show it, they gotta step away. Like, yes, they could have the multiplayer, but they need to have some sort of campaign to try to have this thing save it. Exactly. They need, so Chris Durham says they need to stop at live service games, maybe add a campaign to it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, that's the only way. They have to lead it with a campaign story, and not no multiplayer story, not like Concord. You can't do that. Yeah. Lucci says, if you all were paying attention to Universe correcting Sony, live service is not the way to go. Let it play out. Play the good games, ignore the bad ones. Yeah. The only thing, though, Lucci, the problem is that if Sony is having just a one tentpole title, like, you can't have one tentpole title and that be the bad one. Like, so they got to make sure that they have enough games to cushion if there is a bad one. That's why when Herman was like one tentpole title, I'm like, yo, I know you said at least, but you better not be banking on one game, because that is going to, like, you're going to say, like, that is going to define you for the entire year as one game. You need to have a couple of games, because if you do have, one that doesn't hit the way you wanted to, you got to have some. You got to have some balance. And I said, you always have balance. You can't just keep saying, I'm going to swing for home runs. Maybe they can, but you got to make sure you get the singles, the doubles, and the triples. Like, you can't just keep swinging for home runs, because if you strike out, that's all you got, one chance. So we'll see how it goes. Because right now, we're really in the dark with a lot of this stuff. Fair games, Marathon. So this is the other thing in the Sony news section. Again, the Sony news, we got the state of play, so I think that's some good news there. But, again, these service games rear their head. Like, they just continue to kind of be this kind of black cloud over PlayStation. So this is another one. So Bungie is offering an award just to play Marathon. Again, I don't know if this is Sony, but there was another one. No, actually, that wasn't the one I had. There was one that I posted where they are really being very locked down on Marathon. Where is it? I thought I had it there. There was something where it was like they're being very, like, the gameplay of Marathon. I don't know if you saw it, but like the game testing of Marathon is not. Here it is. Marathon's 30-day play test. Like, so this came up here. This is another game that, again, and the Bungie shithead themselves. I know that they just lost that guy Parsons left in his car. Marathon's 30-day playtest will run on Bungie's internal dev environment, not through Steam. Bungie's asking selected players to send their external IP addresses so that the team will add it to their firewall. So they're not going through Steam. We need your IP address because it says this playtest will run on our internal development environment, not through Steam's normal retail setup. Maybe they got to do some extra steps to put it through Steam. But the thing is that they're testing this game in their internal environment. It was supposed to release this month. Like, you had a beta for it. Like how broken, how much do they need to go back to the drawing board for this game if this is the kind of testing that they're doing with it? I don't know, man. Like, this is another one. So like this one's definitely yeah. Here's another one. And this is Bungie. And I think this one though is gonna favor Sony in the sense that their Bungie's gonna fall face down, ass up, and Sony's just gonna absorb them. No, playtest is good, but it's just so strange that like they're going to such, you know, their own server thing. Like we're not going through Steam. Like this game was supposed to release. Like they're being they must have had to do some stuff to it. So who knows? But again, the service stuff, this multiplayer strategy that Sony keeps pursuing, that these games are there. I don't know. That's why what I'm saying, what's up, Niku? That's why what I'm saying is that I feel that Sony needs to jump on Yote. They are starting to take over already. They got to jump on Yote. They got to jump on the Saros. They got to jump on Intergalactic and just start rolling out the punches. Because they need to stop these things kind of coming back and poking at the bruise that happened from last year's service schemes. And I think that's what they need to be focusing on. Like, and you know, I would keep going banger after banger after, like, just continue. Like, we're not waiting. Like, we'll do Ghost Yote, but now here comes the next one, Saros, and here comes Intergalactic, and we just keep rolling with more and more gameplay. And here comes the Token is going to be one that's going to be there. Show more of that. Just continue to show those things, especially when it comes like, and Token's great, but again, when it comes to the single player ones, they really got to kind of bring that back. Like, bring that back and bring that focus back. And when they show and they spread news, that news is about their tentpole titles, because they need to kind of get the messaging away from all this other stuff, because I don't know how these two games are going to turn out. And you're right, and I think just what the first is saying, like, we need more competition. Like, so somebody needs to be breathing down Sony's neck. Like, this is the problem, that there's no competition. And what's crazy is that there is nothing. There's nothing to move them. Like, right? There's nothing to move them. Like, there's nothing to move. They're making so much money with their console right now as it is. They put saunas in the studio. They got saunas in the studios, and got Mary at the espresso machines. Like, they seem to be doing good, and that's the problem. There's no fire under their ass. So we will see how it goes. But again, these service things, like I said, if you like them, I play multiplayer games. But the thing is that there's a lot of levels to fight with this. And, you know, if you're a first-person shooter, if you're a service game, and now you're coming from PlayStation, who had that bad botch, you know, you have a lot of chips stacked against you. And Marathon, this chip, you know, I have to say, I thought Bungie with PlayStation would have been really good, but this is not the Bungie of old at all. This Bungie is just tarnished. They've been Activisioned. This Bungie is just an anchor there right now, and Sony just wants them to just get this shit out of there, and then they could just absorb the board, and then they could do what they want with them. So I think that's the plan. That's why Sony's just kind of letting Marathon just kind of flop around like a fish out of water, because they know that like they're not going to be able to sustain themselves with the sales of this game, and then Sony could swoop in and say, now we'll make all the choices for us. And I think that's their plan with Marathon. But the problem is that, yeah, that sounds like a great plan for Sony. That sounds like, oh yeah, we'll just absorb you and that's it and cut the bullshit out. But the thing is that it's bad PR, because it's your game. You purchased them. It's Bungie, Sony. It's your stuff. So again, it's another blemish on that whole service pursuit that you're still trying to continue. So like, if you still want to continue, which it sounds like they want to, but Herman wants to, it's just another blemish. But yeah, you will absorb Bungie, but again, at to what risk and what PR risk, like, you know? So we will see yet again. We will see what's going on there. LG. Yeah, I have no clue, man. So we need to see. But that's the news that came out. Again, it has been really dry news, but that's kind of the PlayStation stuff. There was the tour, the studio tour, the state of play, and then yeah. So those were the kind of the news. The other thing, Hell Is Us got released here. What Hell Is Us reviews came out. I don't know if anybody checked out the demo. I did check out the demo of Hell Is Us. It didn't stick with me. I didn't. Yeah, I know there's no map, but I told you, those kind of games I'm just not super into. It ran all right when I played the demo, and I recommend you play the demo. See how you doing. The reviews are pretty solid for it, but I'm not going to be getting it with the Hell Is Us. Like, I could see, you know, people may like that. People might like those environments where you just get like lost in it. But yeah, I didn't. The demo didn't stick with me on that one. See, for Brizzle been playing it 10 hours. Nice. Yeah, it's very as opposed to very challenging. But yeah, I couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll try a demo again. But we will see. Corey says, Helldivers 1 was a flop, and did that affect Helldivers 2 being good? Well, it made Helldivers 2, like, people, Helldivers 1 was a complete, it was a different perspective game than Helldivers 2. So, like, you know, it was easy not to correlate the two together, and it made kind of Helldivers 2 feel like its own thing. No, I got that, Lucci. I got that. But I'm saying the messaging. Come on. Like, Corey, really? I know you like the service games, and I'm not saying you shouldn't like the service games. But what I'm saying is, like, as for their quest, Sony's quest of service games, when you drop a couple of bad service games, and then, come on, that Concord thing was bad. The game wasn't that bad, but the reception and how they had to take it away, like, dude, that is a fiasco. Refunds. After they even did a controller for it and all that stuff. Like, we want to forget that, but dude, that was come on. Xbox is shit, but my God, they never did anything that crazy. You let that shit roll. Man, Sony like erased it. So Sony's message of multiplayer and service games, like, you're only as good as your latest game, and the thing is when you have something that's bad, and this is the thing, it's not just a one-off. Like, I'm telling you right now, Marathon and Fair Games have the potential to just be forgotten about. Like, I think the fighting game will be good, but again, that's not a traditional service game. But these other ones, dude, there's not like, oh my God, there's no like gold on the horizon. I think we all could sit here and think like, yo, like we were just saying, Fair Games. I'm saying like Fair Games needs to show a campaign, which is not a service, because they just show that game as like Payday. No, but everybody's just gonna hate on it, and the way the internet is, dude. Once they get that ball rolling and hate, no matter how good gameplay the game is, it's cooked. Like, Concord looked good. It had the graphics were good. The gameplay was the shooting was good. It didn't do anything new. But there was so many other things that people just want. There's like this sucked, and there was no multiplayer. You don't have a community. You don't have people playing. You can't play multiplayer games. That's why I'm saying Fair Games needs to have a campaign. You need a failsafe. You need a friggin' safety net that if everybody hates on Fair Games and there's nobody to play online, the game doesn't die. At least there's some sort of campaign for those that don't care about multiplayer. So at least you have some sort of safety net with this game. But if you just put it out there and nobody wants to play it, well, then there your game goes face down, ass up, and is forgotten about. No, then the dev's not going to make new content. They're not going to make new stuff. And then the service is done, and it's a waste. You need the gasoline are the people. That's the problem. The gasoline are the people. And if the people are not, there's no gas. That's what I mean. And you're right. Well, Call of Duty, but Call of Duty has such a huge install base, that's going to take a lot to knock down the Call of Duty. But when you're trying to drop these games 30 and 40, like Helldivers 2 was a friggin' lightning in a bottle. And what I would, here comes a grind my gears on this shit. What I would have done with Helldivers 2 is I would have said, cook it. I would have took that game and I would have added I would have made that a friggin' Astrobot. If I was Sony, I would have said, yo, we want Killzone, put in Resistance. I want a Resistance planet in here. I would have milked the shit out of my franchises going into Helldivers 2 and make it like the service game that never ends. But then, you know, they kind of like the friggin' what's his name had a hard on to go put it on everywhere else and to go make a new game. But man. No, and I know there's super successful games. And the thing is, Corey, that's the other problem. There are live service games that are so popular that if I'm trying to make a live service game, guess what? You're going to go right back to those quality ones, the successful ones. So what am I going to have to do to pull you away from those successful games? That's what I mean. The service game, it can't live in isolation. It has to be disruptive because you got just like with Marvel Rivals, like you had to have something disruptive to pull people away from other games. And then they did. You kept a core group of people that love that. You feed that group. You get money from that group. And then sometimes you piss them off and then people start abandoning it. And then the snowball effect happens. And then you got to try to get them back in. But you got to be disruptive. You can't be same. That's where Concord had a problem. It was like the same thing. People, it's Overwatch. And if Fair Games comes out, they're like, it's Payday. It's like, oh, shit, no. And Payday not that good either. But that's the problem. The problem is that there are good service games that are tried and true, and people have invested tons of money and stuff into them. That's why I said this service game is a challenge for Sony. It is a challenge. It is uncharted territory. Cue Nathan Drake. You need to be disruptive. You need to be a banger. You can't be like me too. Oh, I'm going to grab some of this shit. You got to change that shit. And Sony's not, especially with these two games. I remember when Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan came out there and he was like, well, our service games are not just first-person shooters. And Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan, man.
Bass is fucking raw! Shit! Raw! Raw chicken! It's raw. Fucking raw. They look raw! Raw, Carol! Fucking raw!
And that's all I see.
And by the way, it's raw.
Oh, man, that's all I'm saying. Concord first-person shooter. It was Marathon and Fair Games, possibly. Like, what happened to all the other ones? But it's definitely something, and it's big enough that it has put a lot of pressure on them. You know, I don't know. It's been crazy. He says that there's plenty of successful live service games that have not taken a single... What? How do you know that, Corey? Oh, come on. That is craziness. That has not taken a single gamer away from other games. The goal is to grow. Well, how do you grow? How do you say that? Now, I'm not saying live service games is not for me, man. But all I'm saying is, how do you? There's not a single gamer taken from another platform. What? You tell me when Marvel Rivals dropped that not a bunch of people that are playing Fortnite jumped onto Marvel Rivals? They all share it, all that shit, man. Especially those free-to-play people. They all want to try out the free-to-play games. That's their shtick. They don't buy games. They do free-to-play games. Oh, it's free-to-play? I'll check it out. And some people stay. You can't say nobody's moving around. But that's the whole point. What was happening with Concord? It was all like, oh, this is like, what is it? No, it was like the other game, Overwatch. They're always moving around. And I'm not saying service games are bad. I play games. I play service games. I play Fortnite. I play Rocket League. And I try all these service games out. I played that other game. What was that bootleg Battlefield that came out? It was nice, but it's not Battlefield 6. I played bootleg Battlefield. It plays well, but I'm like, yeah, I want to play Battlefield 6. I don't want to play free-to-play Temu Battlefield. Like, it was all right. But I just came from playing Battlefield 6, and that's what I want to play. Yeah, see, Don John says Overwatch got cooked by Marvel Rivals still to this day. Yeah. And Call of Duty is going to get somewhat cooked by Battlefield. So service game meets service game. This whole growing thing. Now, you know what I can tell you about growing? They'll go kiss my ass with this growing shit. Because all they're doing is taking... Because the thing is if it was really growing, they wouldn't be increasing the prices for the people that are already there. Right? If it was growing so much, that would be, no, they're like, you know what? Let's increase the price for everybody that's here. Well, that tells me what? The growing's slowing down because they need more money from the people that are here. And this whole wanting to grow. Because, man, that's all I heard Phil Spencer talking about. It's not growing. The industry's not growing. And then the Switch 2 drops. Fucking millions selling. It's not growing. Everybody has their own interpretation of what growing is. You know, if you look at any of those Steam DB numbers, you see the day one 24-hour number is very, very high, and very rarely does it go back to it. Unless they put some kick-ass content out. Hence, what No Man's Sky did. You want to see service games? No Man fucking Sky. That's what you do. Do. The updates they've been putting to that game with no extra money need. Like, it's craziness. No Man's Sky needs to be studied. Because that is a story. Whoever's covering Jason Schreier needs to write a book about them. That studio was crazy, No Man's Sky. They promised the world. Came out. Got trounced on for lies. Oh, you're going to see the dude standing next to you and all this other shit. No online, nothing. They went into isolation. They shut the door. Nobody knew where they went. That guy, when he went AWOL. He was gone. We knew where the hell he went. And now he coming out. He got a culinary degree and cooking out. He roasting everybody. He's showing you how you really support a game. And what you do, and you evolve the game. You change gameplay. You add stuff. You keep adding and adding and adding and more and more and more. While you keep doing more and more and build out world. You got skydiving more. You got all the types of things. You put VR in it. You show how VR is done, bitch. That's what you do. And guess how much more money it costs? Fucking zero. And every time I download it again, I play it again. Back in VR, but not in VR. And they kept cooking and cooking. And you know what's crazy? Is because of what they did. And guess what? That's a service game, right? Oh man, what grinds my gears about this shit is all these motherfucking companies come out here and talk about, we're going to support our game for 10 years, and they're this, and they're that. Motherfucker, they're gone in 3 years. Oh, sorry. Nobody bought it. And they all want to be that. but they never put in the work. This did this. They did this, and guess what that's going to do? They can't wait for his next game because of the support and content that they added. And people want to know, what's the mystery to service games? And why nobody coming back to my game? It's because you got the same boring ass modes, and all you're trying to do is entice people with a fancy storefront and fucking skins. That's why. Because you're a lazy motherfucking service game. You put a good gameplay out there, and then you sit back and go, okay, let's just change the skins. Instead of evolving the gameplay, instead of changing it up and doing stuff. Oh, we can't upset the Rattle the Cage. They love their deathmatch. You can't do anything more. They won't do it. You keep it fresh. You keep things new. Change the game. Don't rely on the skins. Because the skins are just like, and I feel like they do this so much. There's the skins, the tokens, the backpacks, the shoes, the shirts, the emojis, the songs, the effects. New game mode. That's what happened with Marvel Rivals to me. Fucking same ass game mode, motherfucker. Like, and they added some sort of soccer mode for a month, and they took it away. And it was like, okay, back to escorting the bullshit. I'm like, no. Yo, have a goddamn, like, friggin' the Doomsday fight. Like, do something with, you got all these characters. You got these mechanics. Do something Marvel with it. Stop escorting goddamn horse shit in the hallway. Because it becomes a boring ass grind and I get bored out of my fucking mind. Do something about it. And the one thing though, Fortnite, I have to say, they try to change the gameplay around with the weapons, with the environments. They do that. With the seasons, they do change the game around. They added stuff to that game. They added traversal. They added cars. They didn't have cars in original Fortnite. They keep adding shit to it. But some of these service games, man, they come out there and they just fucking just say, okay, well, here's our game. And they go, okay, and now here come the skins. And that's all they do. Here's the rubber skin. Here's the iron skin. Here's the skin. I don't give a shit about the skins. Where's the new gameplay? Where's the evolving gameplay? And you wonder why people get bored and leave. They're tired of escorting the same fucking piece of shit in the hallway on the same fucking maps for 20 years. And those are the games that grind my gears. That you play it, you're like, oh, wow, this is fun. But then after the second, third week, you're like, fuck, like, yo. After a month later, you're like, you were still doing this shit? Same thing with Cyberpunk, Wild Wolf. But they did do an expansion, so they did have money. But I tell you, No Man's Sky, man, that is some crazy shit. That needs to be studied. Because unless he's getting money from somewhere else, I have no clue. But the content that they're putting into that game and how they keep changing and adding more stuff, like, and what it's doing is that it's selling his next game, like getting people even hyped for the next one that they're going to do. But I think the industry as a whole, I think they need to wake up and smell the beans, because we keep hearing about all this horrible stuff. And it's just like, I think it's all just mismanagement. And I think that we are so dynamic as gamers, and there's so much like that's hot one day and then it's gone the next day. They can't do it, dude. They can't keep track of this shit. They can't read us. You know, all that crazy stuff that goes on, and it's like, wow, that's the viral shit for the next week, and it's going crazy, and all of a sudden it's something new. And it's like, oh, we can't hone in on that thing because now they forgot about it. Now it's weird to like that shit. Last week it was the hotness. Now you're a weirdo. You're old school if you still believe in that. Now this is the new stuff. And these corporations, they can't move fast enough to try to hit the trend, because these trends don't last that long. But you want to know the trend that lasts forever? I'm going to tell you a trend that lasts forever. Quality. A quality product lasts forever. Ensure quality. Ensure polish. Make your game run on everything and be beautiful on everything. And tell the story that you want to tell, not the ones that these bullshit goddamn finance people think that you want. Make it an art, a quality art that people would appreciate. And let the game do the talking. Not the dev, not Jeff Keighley, not some interview. Tell the story with the gameplay. Get back to the roots. Cut out this bullshit. Let's talk to a dev, hear about what they want to do, what they can do. No, show the fucking game. Show what I'm playing. Show what we're going to buy and let that do it. And if it doesn't do that and it's not effective, then go back to the drawing board and do it again. And that's what I want as a customer. I don't need the glazing. I don't need the bullshit ass washing. I don't need to see people doing cartwheels. I don't need to see somebody tell me a story. That's all after the fact. If I enjoy your game, that's beautiful for the DVD features. I want what I'm buying. And that's the thing that we're going to have to look at as we move forward in all these games coming out. Who's not, who doesn't, and I'm talking about for everybody. I'm talking about for PC, for console, because it's horseshit out there. These games don't run, refunds. No. Well, what are we doing here? No. We invest in this hardware. We invest in the ecosystem. You better make sure that that game is working. I'm hearing too much of this bullshit. Not running well. The shadows are gone. Trees are missing. This is that. Oh, we'll wait for patch. Wait for this. Come on. I wait for a patch. You wait for my money. How's that work? Does that happen? Do we do that? No, but those fuckers want our pre-order money full force. $70 up front. No, bitch. How about I give you $5 and I pay your ass in installments until you fix the fucking game? Now let's see how it goes. Why do I got to give you $70 when you are still trying to patch that shit? Or charge me more money to play this shit early, Call of Duty? Oh, yeah. Pay early. And then you're in there day 3 of the pre-order. Oh, I'm in here now. Sorry, lobbies are full. We weren't expecting these people. What? But you took my money. I am paying to access your game early. And now my early access is tarnished by you fucking around with your service. How is that fair to us as customers? How is that fair to us? I see it all too much. I see it myself included. I pre-order a game for beta access, and then the beta, the 2 days of the 3-day weekend, I'm staring at a screen loading in. I paid for this. I paid for this horse shit. Nah. How about I give you a little bit? I'll give you $5 and tell me. And you tell me why things like Game Pass and shit like that, people want to go to that stuff because you want to know how many times you get screwed with a full price product. People are like, fuck it, I'm going to take it in the pass. Microsoft fed into the bullshit with that. And that's right, Crooked. Sony has had the rest. Dude, they were cruising, man. What? Why did they change gears exactly, Don? I don't pre-order for shit. The only time I pre-order is right before the reviews drop, and if I want to play the game and play it at midnight. Nobody, I'm not buying, I'm not giving anybody any money. Even if I look at this 007 on Wednesday, and it's incredible, pre-order now. Yeah, you go fuck yourself. I'm not going to pre-order shit. Game's coming out January 15th. Pre-order now. No. You think I'm Richie Rich that I'm going to give you $70 for 007 and comes out in January? Pre-order for who? So what? I could stare at a thing that says I bought it for $70? No thanks. I'll hold on to my money. You'll get pre-ordered at 10 o'clock the night before it releases. So I get my bonuses. And I recommend everybody who listens to this show to do the same thing. do the same thing. Pre-order that shit at $11.59. Get the pre-order bonuses and call it a day. There's no reason why these sons of bitches need your money now. Now, if it's a special edition that comes with a statue and all that other stuff, then you got to pre-order that because that's only limited edition. But I'm talking about these digital pre-orders. You pre-order that shit at $11.59. No motherfucker taking my $70 4 months in advance for a game that I didn't even see enough of yet. For a game that who knows what's going to run like on any of my systems. Nah, I'll keep that $70 right in my pocket where it belongs. And I'll wait for $11.59 until you show me everything you got. And then I'll decide whether I click it or not. And that's how we all should be as consumers. That's how we all should be. Should not be throwing our money out there for promises. Because the way this industry is viewed, how many people pre-ordered games? And then the whole studio got closed down and game got canceled. Who was making interest on your money that you gave the money for? Nah, dude. They keep that. That's right, Jack. That's right. That's what I do. I used to do that with physical too. Like, unless just to get the game. But yeah, and again, I recommend that. You don't have to do it. Again, this is just my opinion. This is what I do. But I feel like, you know, them showing a trailer saying pre-orders available now. Now put it on my wish list. That don't cost you anything. The wish list. Put it on the wish list. I have my Steam wish list. That's what I put it on. Wish list was wish list. That's what I do. Wish list don't cost you anything. That's better than the pre-order. That's what you do. I'm talking about what should be on everybody's wish list. Friggin' the Xbox ROG.
Where that box is in the name of our brand.
ROG. Anybody got that on their pre-order wish list? Dude, that shit comes out in October. Comes out in less than about a month away. And guess what? No price.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the.
My thing is, what is the sense of all this PR and all this horse shit for this Xbox ROG Ally X cousin former's roommate? When they are like handheld, we got the handhelds on it, but no price. It is ridiculous. Nobody knows, Niku. Nobody knows how much this shit costs. Nobody knows. They don't know. Nobody knows. But it's going to be a lot, considering that if you look up the ROG Ally X, is $900 right now. So they're going to have to do a whole, like, this is $900 and the ROG goes on deep sale. It's pretty damn crazy what they're doing with this shit. But they are a lot of people got the hands on, said it doesn't play the games, and I'm telling you, man, they're gonna get ready for a whole wake up call when this thing gets released. But no price yet. Still, we're in September now. No price. Maybe they announced the price this week, but you know, the carpet rollout for this thing. I like I mentioned on the show. If you want my coverage on it, and I went through all the stuff that it doesn't do, and how they didn't answer half the questions. It's still a work in progress. You're talking around here. This ROG Ally X,
where that box is in the name of our brand,
is really just you know, it is really just a false promise. Like, this thing is going to be good for those that maybe want to upgrade from the original ROG, not the ROG Ally X, but the ROG, the first one that burnt all your memory cards. But the other issue is that there's going to be the Legion Go 2, which is another thing, which has an OLED screen, an 8.8 inch screen. Like, the competition is going to be coming in. So I think September, this is my thing, and we're going to get into the cooking of the games. I think September is going to be a crazy month. So keep it locked here. Hit that like button, grinders, at the Gaming Grindhouse, because again, I'm here for you guys. I'm here for the consumer. And listen, these are my opinions. And again, we all have different opinions, different likes in games, different types of games and stuff like that. And we know Xbox sucks again. Phil Spencer and mismanagement. And the thing is like you really just want quality games. Like just want the stuff. And we know these games are cooking. But I'm telling you, it's going to be I think September is going to be wild. Because this stuff all has to go down. All this these handheld things, you know, all these games that are coming out here. Oh man, it's going to be crazy. September and October are going to be lit. I'm telling you, like they're going to be, and October is like the new kind of release of all hardware and stuff. Like it's going to be a wild month. I think September is going to be wild leading into October, and I think it's going to be crazy. So I think that we're really, the Marvel token beta starts Friday. Silk Song starting off September. It's crazy. It is crazy. And I was going here, and it started with craziness too, with like, with all this, here, where is it? Like this too, like is Halo. Jason Schreier comes out here. It is talking about some crazy rumors. Jason Schreier made hints in his Triple Click podcast about the existence of Halo CE remake, as well as mentioning the PS5. With the announcement of Forza Horizon 6, which they're rumoring to be in Japan, maybe at Tokyo Game Show announcing it, and a Halo remake in October. 2005 hasn't ended for Xbox, apparently. I can't. Yo. They're going to be throwing everything at the woods. The announcement and the Halo remake in October, they're going to announce those things? I don't know. I think that Forza Horizon 6, that's a given. So we have game announcement potentials, but then on top of that, we have the games that are coming out. And that is going to be crazy. So let me see what I got here. This is the list that I was able to do. So let's go down it and see. Oh, well, hold on. Let me see if I get Thrifty, are you still here? I'm sorry. I went on my whole rant. Let me get into the chat here. So if Thrifty jumps in, he could jump in here if he's still listening. Yeah, because I wanted to have him on for the talking here. I saw him jump on and then he was there and I was going on the services and all that other stuff. There. Chronos comes out in a couple of days, Crooked Vulture. So here we go. We got the list right here. So here we go. So September, we got September 1st Borderlands. We got Silent Hill. These are the big ones. So Silent Hill F, September 25th. Sonic Racing Crossroads, which some people have been playing over the weekend. There was that tech test there. I didn't get into it. September 25th. Ghost of Yotei, October 2nd. Battlefield 6, October 10th. Ninja Gaiden, October 21st. And that is just some of it. Then we got this one cooking over here. Where's this one? Hold on. Let me go over here. This is just September alone from Shinobi's. Metal Eden, the 2nd. Hell Is Us on the 4th. So I'm even putting 10 hours in that game. There you go. NBA, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, $20, by the way. $20. What?
The buried treasure.
Janky.
Gemstones of juicy glazed.
Janky Jones and the Great Circle Order of the Giants. I am sure all you in the Gaming Grindhouse will be putting tons of hours into Janky Jones. Right? Everybody likes themselves some Janky Jones.
Of juicy
glazed
blackberry
the juice. Man.
Juicy. Juicy.
Oh, juicy.
Juicy. Dirty. Juicy. Dirty. Juicy. On that bitch. Xbox. Juicy.
I don't know.
Phil's speechless about it. He can't wait for Janky Jones to come back September 4th. Damon Ex Machina. September 5th. Chronos. There it is. The New Dawn. I'm looking forward to Chronos, dude. I'm looking forward to Chronos. So I like what I've seen in that. So that is definitely on my list. That one. Everybody's Golf. Hot Shots Golf. That is the Sony one that they made with Bandai Namco. That's gonna be on the Switch. It skipped Xbox for now.
Simple as that.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in your face. Legacy of the Forge DLC. We got NHL 26. That's always a midnight gaming grind for me. I like to play those in my meantime. Borderlands 4. That's definitely I'll be getting that September 12th. Skate early access. That was no surprise. EA announced Skate and has early access on September 16th. Dying Light the Beast. I have that game. It came with my PC, so I'm getting that game on the 19th. Whew, dude, look at these dates. These are like days apart. These are not like weeks and months. We are talking about days and the same day. NHL, Borderlands, Skate, 4 days. Dying Light, the 20th. Baby steps. The game with the dude with shit in his ass. I don't know what that for. And then after you have that game, you got Silent Hill F. On the 25th, the same day that Sonic Racing Crossroads comes out. The Mario Kart Killer. Uh-oh.
Hey, Ron. Where are you? Where is Ron right now?
I don't know. Mario Kart shaking in their boots. That's all coming out the same day. That's right, outside Kingdom Come. Then Altair versus who? I don't know that one. Then Sokka, Lego Party in your pants, Lego Party in the pants, and then Final Fantasy Tactics on the 30th. Whew. Yo. That is crazy, man. Decisions are going to have to be made. That is crazy. That's just September. And then we got the big ones, Yotei and Battlefield in October. That is crazy, man. I know it's not killing Mario Kart Direct. I heard what people played it. Did anybody play the Sonic game? Because I heard that it's not too hot. It looked good, but I heard it's not too great. Did anybody play the Sonic Racing Crossroads test? Just let me know if you did, because I didn't play it. I heard it wasn't that good. I'm kind of bummed. And then the October is crazy. Like, here's the October ones that are just on this list. And we thought August was crazy, right? And then, yeah, October, like, look at this. You got Ghost, Battlefield, and Ninja Gaiden. Those are the big ones. Yeah, Ghost of Yotei on the 2nd. Then 8 days later, Battlefield 6. Oh, the controls felt stiff on it, Drep. See, Drep played it. Yeah, that's what I heard. Even my son has said his friend got into it, and he said that it's not that good. It's not as good. I know. I don't know where Mario Kart was. It wasn't on the MPDs and either, man. It was just the ultimate bundled game, man. That's it. I don't know. I played Mario Kart 8 so much. Like the Mario Kart World, it was nice, but like, yeah, I don't know, man. That honeymoon, that Nintendo Switch. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh man, the Nintendo glaze. I got Nintendo glazed, grind this. So many times that we get it. I'm usually the deglazer, but I think I got a little bit of that a Nintendo glaze, the hopes and dreams. I look at that Switch and I'm like, even the kids, I'm like, guys want to play the Switch? They're like, nah, we don't want to play Switch 2. Oh man. Nintendo glaze is strong, grinders. Got a little bit of that Nintendo glaze.
The Nintendo glaze got these dudes showing peace for games versus a 2020 $500 portable running games at juicy 30 frames. Just buy a Mario games and stop comparing with that Nintendo glaze.
That Nintendo glaze. Yeah, I'm not getting Kirby though. No more glazing for me. I am getting Nintendo glazed. No more Kirby for me. I gotta check out that Metroid. They got me. They got me. Hey, Aaron got me. They got me. Nintendo Glaze got me. Dude, they got me. They got me thinking out here. They got me thinking about the Nintendo Glaze going on there. But yeah, I'm not getting Kirby. No, that Nintendo Glaze stops here. I got Donkey Kong. I got Mario Kart. That Nintendo Glaze stops. That's it. Until they show me something here. But I'm not falling for that Nintendo Glaze. I'm looking at that thing, dude. Even my kids, like, they're like, nah. My daughter wants to play. She wants to play more of playing wrestling on PlayStation 5. We'd rather play that and then play Gang Beast and stuff. I'm like, the Nintendo, you know, I don't know. I think we're all growing out of it. I thought the kids were gonna go crazy over the Switch. Switch 2, I mean. Yeah, that's the thing. See, Nintendo Glaze, that there. Will Hancock got Pokemon is next, and then watch. As soon as if I get rid of my Nintendo Switch 2, if I sell it, watch. Pokemon comes out, and oh, where is it? I want to play. It's like, oh shit, go play it on the first Switch with the broken joysticks. Oh, see, Corey, yeah. See, I never got Hell Is Us, but I didn't care for the demo that much. Yeah, so I'm not there, but I'm with you with those two. With Borderlands and Dying Light, but yeah, Hell Is Us, it did not resonate with me when I played it. But I am liking the demos to make that decision, you know. And I'm not saying never get it. It was intriguing by it. I was intrigued. It does run, you know, runs pretty good, well too, on there. But the whole, you know, I was talking to the person, unlock the key. I don't know. But I'm ready for that Ghost, man. Ghost is gonna be. I think Ghost this whole October 2nd to the 10th, man. Oh, and they needed Ninja Gaiden 4, man. Like, that's what's so awesome. It's like these three right here. These three, the Ghost, Battlefield, and Ninja Gaiden. They're such a good complementary. Now, you may have some good overlap between Yotei and Ninja Gaiden, but the thing is like they are different games, and these just go complement each other so great. Like we'll see on Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, wait, the other thing was, wait a second. I think these are, hold on. There was something going on. And then, oh shit, and Silent Hill and Borderlands. Then this is crazy. Look at this. These two, this is my conundrum. So I'm going to show you my conundrum. Now, Sonic, if that's not good, then we're skipping that Sonic racing game. But you got Borderlands 4 and Silent Hill. Oh, man. And then that's a fight for my life there. Those are two of them that I'm getting. And then these three. Oh, damn. Boom, boom, boom. And that's just those. Then there's Chronos, and there's other ones. It is insane. And then for some, it's Hell Is Us. Oh, no. Reaper just said the Terminator 2D. I got to get that. Oh, how much? Oh, that's got super expensive, but I want that game. The Terminator 2D. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. We may be doing games and grinds like every day. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'll play Battlefield with a side of Ghosts. Exactly. Battlefield with a side of Ghosts. But it is crazy. I want to see if I get a better list. I think there's another. If anybody has another list, like, let me see if there's more to fill in more. Oh, here, let me do October, because we did that one. Let's get October 2025. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, Shinobi released that, and now just now, Shinobi, Metal Gear, Snake Eater. Oh wow, Gears Reloaded again. Not getting good reviews there. Oh wait, where's the? Oh here, let's AI do its work. Oh, yo, AI cooking. Holy crap! All right, let's go. AI got, oh, hey, they got them all now. They got them all this crap. What's that? I don't know, half these games. You have Ghost, you got Giga Sword, that's on PC. Borderlands, the Digimon game. I know some people are hyped up for the Digimon game. King of Meat. Oh, shit. Phil, what do you think about that one?
I have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this.
Oh, man, not like this. Painkiller. Oh, no, what game is this? Panty Party Perfect. Oh, pause. That's a PlayStation exclusive. Oh, man. Sarah, I've come to save you. Come to me if you want to live. I got to get to my 2D game right now. Hurry. Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition. Little Nightmares 3. Oh, shit. October 10th, Little Nightmares 3 comes out. Oh. Just Dance. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me get to this thing. What else we got here? Ghost Traveler, Star Bites. Josh has remember 29 months. Thank you again. We go. Silent Hill looks great on top of the one of the best Final FFs a stack month. Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy Tactics and the Silent Hill. Shh, it is crazy. October 23rd. Let's see. Anything standing out in here? Persona 3 Reloaded on the Switch 2. And I think that too. The other thing with the Nintendo Glaze, like the Switch 2, the Switch 2, like I think the whole thing with them not handing out the dev kits has caused a lot of delays in games for them. Ah, man, Little Nightmares 3 and Battlefield. Yeah, well, Battlefield's getting that one, Oh, shit. Look at this. What are they doing? And, this is where I think... I knew there was another game coming out. Why would they do that? When is that coming out? Like this is Xbox for you, man. They're like, when did they have that? Ninja Gaiden comes out October 21st. And then October 29th is Outer Worlds 2. Like, are they drunk?
Great ass!
Is that a deal?
No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
That is crazy. Outer Worlds 2 on the 29th. Like, that's from the same, like... Xbox is publishing both of them, dude. Yeah, Outer Worlds 2... I don't know. Like, I know they're different games, but man. And then they got Call of Duty right after Outer Worlds 2. That's crazy. Outer Worlds 2 is in between a rock and a hard place, man. And then Dragon Quest 1 and 2 Remake. Arc Raiders comes out October 30th. Oh, shit. Man, Arc Raiders. Yeah. And Virtual Fighter 5 comes out. The Revo World Stage comes, October 30th. Craziness. They coming out with another Hot Wheels game? Man, oh man. Yeah, we are done. We are ready to go. And go to your Taiwan Gold too. Go to your Taiwan Gold. But man, that is crazy. That is dude, I can't even sort that out. I just know like the 4 titpole titles that I'm going to be getting, but man, all that other stuff, eesh. You got to use your judgment, man. I don't know. The last Hot Wheels blew up. I know. The first one was, I liked the first one. The second one was better, but I didn't get lost on the second one. The first one I really went all in on. Hot Wheels game. That is crazy. But I'm looking forward to, Silent Hill, Borderlands, Yote, Battlefield, Ninja Gaiden. And Ninja Gaiden may hold off on Outer Worlds 2. Nah. But I just think it's shocking. 8, like a week apart. Microsoft is dropping that. Now, I know probably Koei Tecmo probably was talking to Microsoft, but they are publishing it. Yeah. They are publishing it. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's why I said, like, it's so quiet now. There's not a lot. There's just weird, eerie news out, and all this crap. And the thing is like, yeah, all the stuff and the behind the scenes and all the other crap that's going on, and that I talked about earlier. But like, when it comes down to it, like, that's the stuff that stands out. Like, that's the things that really are good. Like, all these games coming out now, which I can imagine if GTA would have dropped, like, where would those games would have been? But I do think that we need to, definitely, and Chronos too. Chronos, everybody's golf hotshots. I'm not so sure about that because I do have everybody's golf still. So I don't know how hotshots is going to differentiate. That skate thing coming out of the blue. That Dying Light, the Beast looks cool as hell. That I'm getting. The Final Fantasy Tactics, I know remake. That's a big one. The Silk Song, dude, people have been waiting for that thing. That's the next hotness that's gonna take over the internet right now, especially it being $20 and coming out rather soon. So, that one's gonna be crazy. And then Borderlands 4, that got a big push at PAX West. Yeah, baby steps. Well, about that. Yeah, the Beast came on my my computer with the Intel. If you bought like an Intel computer, you got the Beast, Dying Light. Oh yeah, nah. And I know I got some questions, from the Grindhouse about that whole thing. Like Crooked Vulture said, like people said it's been a bad gen. There's been a shit ton of great games. Yeah, like nah. And the thing is too is even if you look at it from the perspective of what Sony has done. Like the beginning of the PS5 and stuff, like it's been, like again, it's not like they just rested on their laurels, man. They've released a lot of good games, a lot of incredible games that enhance the experience, and that I don't think this generation has been bad. I just think that I think the biggest problem is that like I said before, the biggest problem is with the media. And how the media shares the news and what they choose to share and what they're genuine about. Nobody's really asking the hard questions. Nobody's going in and getting those hands-on or doing that stuff or saying exclusive. I got some gameplay to show. And the media, they're influenced. They're not doing that stuff anymore.
You're my #1 customer.
Everything is like everything is sort of controlled, influencer-led, glaze fest. They get flown out there, they touch the game, then they come back to their channel, talk about how great the game is, and they don't give a shit if the game sucks or not because they got the perks. Will Hancock with the 2, he goes, Marvel Cosmic Invasion beat 'em up. Oh shit, that comes out too. Yes. Oh man, I'm getting that too. Well, it looks like Captain America and the Avengers. But I do think too, it's the way the news cycle is, the way the news is. It's just disingenuous. It's not, and that's the thing. Like I have to say, like all the media and stuff like that, the media, what they used to do, these channels, these websites, they don't do half that shit. They go, well, they're not sharing with us or anything like that. No, but they're not. They sit at a table, they let people run something like, and it's just, it is what it is. Like I feel like, and that's what flows to the top. But also too, I do think it's been a wild generation. It hasn't been traditional. It started with the COVID stuff and things not available and all that other stuff. It continued with now we're up to tariffs and stuff. And then on top of that, we had a whole thing of hiring and firing and studios being built and consolidation and court documents. And we're talking about that Puerto Rocks thing. Like we're talking about just like whole 2 years of what's going on, like courtroom documents and shit like that. Nothing to do with the games, but all like who said what and who's legal things. Like Bootleg Jez wanted to like disown his country. He's cooking, yelling at Lena Khan. The bootleg was cooking, yelling at our country, wanting to leave his country because of the CMA. Bootleg was ready to leave CMA. But probably the biggest news of this generation, news that I would have never thought, I'm sure it shocked the world, was, you know, the biggest news of all was when Dusty Bin left his dream job to pursue his own channel and make some cookies. Shocking news. What a generation. Shocking. And then we know the craziest thing is that I know who is very satisfied with this generation. Good old resident
Like zoinks.
dude had his favorite game of the year, of the generation.
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
He can't resist, man. It was the best. Indiana Jones made his generation.
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically
Like
in 3
zoinks.
years.
And without the courtrooms, we never would have had any Grobins.
Grab your
We would have had a Grobin, an $80 billion.
Xbox take
What a generation it's been. No generation will have $80 billion spent.
Spend more cash, make ourselves complete.
What a generation.
Yeah. We need 80 billion.
I don't think we'll ever see 80 billion spent again.
To be relevant, we'll go all out, no holding back. Led by Philness and Booty, we'll bring the games everywhere. No more sucking, it's time to show we care. Let's start by bringing Penaments. See if these
what a gen.
games over to PlayStation and Switch, and we will say that exclusives don't matter anymore. And then when we get started, we're ready for the pitch. Big Booty Bobby and Lulu walked out with the bag, and now we're left with all these IPs. What the hell are we supposed to do?
What a generation, Grinders. What a generation. It was such a... Oh, shit. Oh, man. I got something for you. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to see an $80 billion spend in Phil Spencer in courtrooms. Hit that like button, Grinders. You're gonna get something right now. You think I done told you we're not done here. I gotta do something here. I gotta do something here. Something that I found that I mentioned it on one of my streams before, but somebody asked about it. Dude. Oh shit. Yo, what a crazy decade it's been. Grinders. Oh man, what are we doing here? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Somebody asked me, now you started it. You started it. You started it. Oh man. You started it. It's all your fault. I told you, Grinders, when I told you about this. Hit that like button. Dude, we went from this Pack Attack episode 1, dude. He was in his office. He had awards behind him. He had all games. He had Assassin's Creed 3. He had his metal briefcase like Ernest Shyster. Oh man, he had the whole view of the city. He had it all. He had it all. He had the suit. He had a lapel microphone on. It's like, yo, I'm here to talk about some games from my high top glazed office room, man. I got everything. The city's at my fingertips. He had, look at this. That's how you got to work. Yo, he went. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hit that like button. Are you ready to see what we got? We went from this, the penthouse. The penthouse. We went from this to this. He went from the penthouse to the shit house. He went from the penthouse to the shit house, dude. This is episode 1, and here's episode 200. Episode 100. Man. Oh man, what has happened? Gaming has gone to the shit. What episode is this? Yo, what is this episode? Episode 35. Dude went from, episode 1, episode 35. Oh, shit. Oh, this is how we're starting. This is how we're ending. Oh, shit. Oh, man, not like this.
I don't mind, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, take a walk, take a walk. I don't mind, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, take a walk, take a walk. I get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, 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 take a walk.
Club Factor. Club Factor in the house.
Get your ass out of here with all the take a walk. All right, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, take a walk, take a walk. All right, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, 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 take a walk
Oh man. Oh.
Another one.
There you go. Somebody in the chat. Oh. Clinton said he went from Hellblade 2 graphics to Pentiment. Yeah, he went from having the lotion underneath the desk to now the lotion's right next to him. Oh, oh man. Yo. But grind is, hey, I want to thank everyone for coming out today. I know it was yeah, I'm still getting back into the swing of things with you know, my coughing and stuff like that, but you know, I'm on the up and up with it. So definitely feeling better, and I'm ready to get some crazy gaming on. I think there's going to be a crazy week, and then we're going to have a crazy month ahead. So you definitely want to keep it locked here to the Gaming Grindhouse. Yeah, today was a little bit of a, not too much crazy stuff, a holiday weekend, but I wanted to make sure to give you the Gaming Grindhouse greatness. And with that, hit that like button, grinders, and we're ready to roll. And there's going to be more games and grinds and more shows. So we'll see how it goes this week. And maybe another show later this week. We'll see how it goes there. But thank you again for everyone. Hit that like button, share it out. Watch the other videos from Friday and also from earlier last week as well. I did some streams. Games and Grinds, definitely check them out. There's some funny highlights in that too. I'm probably going to pull some highlights out and put it in some shorts there. Pause on that one. But thank you. Hell of a show. Hey, man, thanks again, Will. Hit that like button. Chicago Bulls, thank you again. And Grinders, we're going to hit that Grindhouse anthem as we go. Thank you again, Truth Serum. And we're going to hit that.
Out here grinding.
We're grinding every day, baby. Good news, bad news, all the news. You guys are important. The customers important. The gamers are important. That's what we're all about here at the Gaming Grindhouse. Cook 'em.
Coins clinking. Dreams in my pocket, clock ticking, but I can't stop it. Controller in hand, call it my scepter. Fingers move fast, precision like a vector. Pixels explode, chaos in the frame. I score throne, crown in the game. Again, in the game, 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 in the game. I'm out here grinding at the gaming grindhouse. Playing my symphony, hands never tired.
Another one.
I'll grind it, shining, no rewinding.
Another one.
I'm wired to the core. Enemies fall, the HP no more. Joystick warrior, reflexes supreme. Sweat drip slow, I'm chasing the dream. Glitch in the matrix, I'm the debug king. Every round a victory ring.
Stop! Enough!
Did we get the winning track?
I don't play this game.
Screens glow wild, it's a battlefield. My hustle raw, my fate is sealed. RPGs, FPS, strategy in my veins. Every pixel conquered, every boss slain. I'm out here grinding at the gaming grindhouse. Button mash symphony, hands never time out. Out grinding, shining, no rewinding. Out here grinding, my moments blinding.
It's Mega Man. You've gone from such to blow. Prepare ship for light speed. No, light speed is too slow. Light speed too slow? Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed. Sir, we've never gone that fast before. I don't know if the ship can take it. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?